Whoop, whoop, what's up, Jugga Bros and Bearcats? We're here live, hanging and chilling. It's the HMG SmackDown Watch Along and Bell Count. Whoop, whoop, happy Friyay. Hope all's going well. Yeet, yeet. Sorry for the mad scramble. Work decided to shove its dick right up my ass tonight, so I had very little time to get shit ready, as well as try to get my dinner cooked because life fucks me. That's the only thing I'm good for, is getting fucked over by everybody else. All right, but anyway, we're here hanging and chilling. Make sure you get your NDAs signed, get your bell counts in. Whoop, whoop. You got Lab Rat in the house. What's up, pal? There's two. Let's test on you tonight, pal. There's three.
It is time to decide chamber spot. The future Hall of Famer, Charlotte Flair, with good company.
Hey, what's up, Zane? Whoop, whoop. Good to see you. Happy Friday.
Irresistible forces are ready. A triple threat qualifier is ahead. On the men's side, it's the last chance for three big-time stars. Damian Priest is trying to get back to a WrestleMania gold-clinching moment.
Hang on one second. I'm going to get the spaghetti taken care of.
Let's talk about it. Trick Williams on 11 Kappa Steppers are heading this way. He is targeting Elimination Chamber. That is all coming straight ahead. WrestleMania season changes everything. Just like last week with Jacob Fatu and Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes and the undisputed champ Drew McIntyre.
Some whole grain, whole wheat pasta. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
I've been scratched out. Tonight, I'm winning it. Or will it be Sammy? Good man, Sammy. You've paid your dues. You've earned this, and I've got a feeling.
Hey, all good, my brother. Whoop, whoop.
You're going to win the big one tonight.
We got Dan in the house, and we got the hacker himself. Ben in the house. Whoop, whoop. Lemon Berry from Rolling Green Ignition. Nice. Very nice. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well over down at the joint. Yeet, yeet. Just some one that I grew up on back in the day. Just the regular Hunt's herbs, garlic and herbs. Whoop, whoop. We got our car in the house. What's up, pal? Whoop, whoop. Happy Friday. Hope yours is going well. We got Liz joining us, too. Yeah, pal. Yeah, when I'm eating sauce, like I can't bite into anything. Like if I find anything solid in it, it ruins it. Yeah, pal. Back time for a little cheers, generals. There you go, bud. We got Cody opening it up. Now the Bears are moving, pal. They're moving to Indiana. Whoop, whoop. The Bears. Polish sausage.
So 4 slots now taken of what a card it looks like already. Randy Orton, LA Knight, Javon Evans, no surprise package there, and of course, Cody Rhodes, 2 spots left, one of which will be filled tonight. But man, destiny in the hands of the American Knight as he looks to main event WrestleMania once again. He's 1 win away. Days away from Elimination Chamber in Chicago. Yeah, when we say 1 win away from the main event of WrestleMania, it really doesn't tell the 1 win is a win inside the
Ooh, nice. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good, pal. And in fact, I'm actually still cooking. I got to go throw some crab legs in the air fryer. I'll be right back. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Nice, Ben. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, give me the crab people, pal. Crab people. Crab people. Hey, to be fair though, that's them looking out for you, bro. Ooh, nice, Dan.
Let's keep it 100. You wouldn't even be out here speaking about Elimination Chamber if it wasn't for Drew.
Ooh, nice.
I had you and Sammy beat.
Ooh, nice.
I was walking with a dub.
Hey, what's up, Scott Woodford? Happy Friday. Good to see you. Whoop, whoop. We got Nelson joining us, too. We going great. Whoop, whoop.
My concern is it about you right now?
Good question. Let me pull my Ori app real quick.
Let me double back real quick. My concern right now is about Drew.
Yeah, pal. Shit.
So let's double back and keep it 100. Drew, bring your punk ass out here so I can go walk your ass all over for a lot again.
Jacob, I know you're upset.
you have every right to be. But listen, I have
7-12.
was going to happen. Retire the night off. Which is not something I really want to do because he is the WWE champion, but there is too much at stake. Chamber right around the corner. WrestleMania. I cannot take any unnecessary risks. So look, this is supposed to be Cody Rhodes' mic time. Can't keep the champ's name out of their mouth now, can they? Nick, I appreciate you giving me the night off, but number one, I'm the champion and I do what I want. Number two, I love SmackDown. I love SmackDown so much, I bought myself an entire suite just to watch the show. I heard you running your mouth. I'm right here, man. All gas, no brakes. More like all bark, no bite. What are you gonna do?
Oh, apparently luxury suite to do something about it. Oh God, bodies are getting dropped too. Jeez. Security is no match.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Oof.
Right now as Nick Aldis is trying to control the situation.
Oh. Here's something I did see though. The body cam footage from the police officer who was there on the scene when Vince McMahon crashed his car. That footage is out there. That's a good point. How do you get a mic? That's a really good point. New GTA downloadable skin. You could drive as Vince McMahon, pal. Too legit to quit. Hammer in the house. Whoop whoop. Always a pleasure. Happy Friyay.
Because I'm the champ. Hey, the whole world's not after you because you're the champ. The whole world's after you because you are an asshole.
Now it all boiled up among these three in Germany in early January.
I would not be surprised.
The title came into Drew's hands. Out at all. Drew, Jacob, and Cody entangled. An explosive start to Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, that'd be a good job for you to have.
Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, clearly no love lost between those two. Jacob Fatu into that mix. What a potent combination that would be.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. All right, so we see Ben on the next Black and White. Whoop, whoop. Looking forward to that one next week. Nice. Grand Theft Auto 14 and I. Point, Zane. Nice, Hammer. Whoop, whoop. All right, be right back. I'll check up the crab legs. One sec. 4 belts.
You are the United States champion. You are him. If you shoot, you don't miss. You will win the qualifier match. You will walk into an elimination chamber and you will go straight to WrestleMania! Oh, sorry. Hey, yo. No, hold on, man. I don't need you telling me how to be him. How about you keep that same energy for your opponent tonight? Because I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Because Mello don't miss. Hey, I know that. And everything else said is true. I believe in you. But there's one thing that will not happen, and that is you walking into WrestleMania as the United States champion. We got still a fight open. First, we're going to take care of Tama.
Vegas, everything's a game.
That is some good spaghetti, pal. Whoop.
Never knowing who might show up at the table. WrestleMania Vegas. It's anyone's game.
Oh, yeah. Get me Dragunov. I just love watching a good Dragunov match. A babyface who doesn't sell shit, and then when the heel tries to get heat, cuts off the heat. And then tries to kill himself and his opponent in the ring. We're method acting, pal. Yeah, little death match. None of those guys are going to quit till they're dead. So like Bianca's supposed to be coming back pretty soon. Allegedly. No, he is definitely not the climax. I will take Kerry Morton over Dragunov all day, every day. Yeah, she's been out with a finger injury for a while now, like 8 months. That's kind of weird. Like it took that long for them to finally take care of that. That's kind of seems pretty sus to me. Right, like something ain't adding up there. Something ain't adding up there. 8 months for a finger surgery? Something does not seem right with that. And just give you guys a heads up, I will be going back and forth to my phone throughout the night. My mom just went into she's having a kidney transplant surgery tonight, and she just went in.
It's not going to keep happening. Listen, how long did you have to wait to get here? How long did I? Patience. I get tired, but I need you to wait. Do you have me? I'm not.
Hey, to be fair, I don't blame her. I do not blame her. I'd be burned out too.
The show 26 and this week 2K revealed details of this year's showcase mode is centered on
Thank you, Lab Rat.
WWE 2K26 today. Early access begins on March 6th. One of the most unrelenting high.
Thank you, Ben. Whoop whoop.
WWE Ilya Dragunov. He is ready for action.
And he's got a major axe to grind. A rematch for his formerly held United States Championship last week against Carmelo Hayes. They got scuppered by the arrival of the MFTs, one of whom he will be doing combat with right now.
And we went from a potential title match to a 10-man tag team.
I think that's 6 belts now.
Solo Sikoa still with the Wyatt 6 lantern in hand of the MFT. Perhaps no one weighed among them has shown more fight and newfound weaponry than Tama Tonga.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Joe. Look, we've all been
Thank you, Liz. Whoop whoop.
Since he's arrived with Solo Sikoa here in WWE. He has been.
Yeah, and I honestly can't think of a better place I'd rather be right now than with the HMG fam. Whoop whoop.
Has seen a very different side of Tama Tonga, who stepped up massively. He won the tag titles from the Wyatt 6. He beat Shinsuke Nakamura a couple of weeks ago, and then last week got the job for the MFTs in the 10-man tag that you mentioned. So Tama Tonga is a man on the rise here on SmackDown right now, and another win tonight would be massive.
Dragunov and Tama Tonga as this match is.
Yeah, I think that was back from when I want to say it's from when they were in New Japan.
A different side of Tama Tonga with what we've seen with recent results as the Mad Dragon gets to work with the chops. It's been devastating at running cutthroat elbow. Now the Mad Dragon, the target for it all. As you see
Yeah, and you know it's just to kill time. They're just trying to fill the 3 hours. So like, all right, stretch the entrances.
To question the character of Tama Tonga, but I have to question the mindset of Ilya Dragunov, knowing full well that there are 4 MFTs outside the ring here, and Ilya Dragunov stands alone. It's only a matter of time before the MFTs involve themselves in this match.
Yeah, it's just the mindset of Dragunov, though, to just say, if there's a fight in front of me, that's where I want to be, no matter who's surrounding him.
which is often presented as a massive strength in this game, and it usually is, but in a situation like this, maybe you do want to take your foot off the gas and think, nah, there's 5 of them, there's 1 of me, probably not going to be
Take it back. We were actually at 7 belts. My bad.
Come up with something incredible.
Tama Tonga goes running right into that right knee of Dragunov, who then delivers the big
from Tama Tonga, avoiding the worst of that boot. Incredibly nimble on his own and vicious on the attack, but right now it's all about Dragunov.
This is the high motor revving engine all the time from
Yeah, pretty much. It's Dragunov. Dragunov doesn't give a shit. He just does whatever the fuck he wants. Selling, fuck that. Letting the other guy get over and get his shit in, look good, fuck that. Yep, already at 7. The Women's United States, Women's Tag, United States, World or WWE title, and the tag belt, and the men's tag belts, or SmackDown men's tag belts.
Just briefly there, but you know full well Dragunov is going to be back on his son. It's been an absolute scramble.
I know they don't get it. Either they don't get it or they don't care.
Special. But instead, it was Tama Tonga, well scouted tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the presentation of Tama Tonga, it will be easy. Isn't really particularly skillful.
No, he doesn't. It's just go in, get your shit in, and go in and then cut the heels off when they're trying to get heat.
And I think that plays to exactly what you were describing of this new look, this new side that we've seen in recent months.
Yeah, Tama Tonga's been a lot calmer of late. I mean, you still get that feral growling occasionally, but there seems to be a man who's done. More where that came from. The United
Oh, sorry, my bad.
That if there's a strap out there with gold on it, it needs to be with his family.
Yeah, that would be a great way to teach him a lesson.
Big shot from Dragunov.
Put him in there with Brock.
A right hand across the jaw from Tama Tonga.
I mean, getting in a trade war with Tama Tonga when you're on your knees and he's on his feet, you're always at a major disadvantage. But slamming on the brakes nicely there is Dragunov trying to turn this thing around.
Yeah, good skill, and now it's
Right, exactly.
dynamic power. And as he comes charging into that corner before
Like-
slamming him down.
And that's part of the problem with Dragunov. So explosive.
Simple, basic stuff they can't even get right. Yeah, no way. No way he makes it to 2028. Not without significant medical advancements for shit like that.
Get back to that rematch he thought he was going to have. So instead, it was the MFTs. You see Solo Sikoa and his crowd, who caused chaos last week. We ended up with a 10-man tag team. Now,
Whoop, whoop.
looking for a bit of revenge.
Like, I could see Dragunov drawsing himself.
Lot of attrition in a relatively short amount of time in this match.
Heck, get me AI Dragunov.
Both men down in the center of the
Big swing from both men. Looks like blood is now pouring out the nose of Ilya Dragunov. Not surprisingly, take another look at this double impact here. A heap, although it's slowly stirring, and Dragunov, with a taste of his own blood in his mouth, sometimes finds that extra kick.
Tamatanga able to get out of the way. Dragunov right back on top of him, looking for the German.
This is already going too long.
Now just hold for hold, counter for counter. To let go. He's applying a bear hug here if he's going to try for yet another German suplex. Looks like it is the latter. How much exhaustion is on both of these men at this point. Oh!
Okay, good. Good that somebody knows how to control him in the ring.
And then he looks at Solo Sikoa and says, "You like that?"
The MFTs surrounding this ring, and there stands Ilya Dragunov. Tamatanga at this level and
Whoop,
this
whoop.
intensity. The Constantine special.
So much momentum, and what a connection. That could be it. Shoulders are down. And that was an awkward-looking attempt there from Ilya Dragunov. Clearly his own body not cooperating with his mind at this point. He's taken
A hard way bust open with Dragunov doing that to himself? No way.
Still, it might be academic anyway.
Back to his feet. Looking to deliver, but instead... Right
And of course, take the bump right on your fucking dome because you're stupid.
Right shoulder up just the Mad Dragon.
Such a nasty-looking modified flatliner right to the top of the head. And Dragunov now has no clue where he's at. Look at how intense you are. Once the mind gets wiped like that, there's very little you can do to resist.
Now you're seeing everything in the
Oh,
arsenal.
it's pretty much at his ankles, and it says ankle and shin now.
For a way out.
Dragunov looking for anything. At this point, nice.
Has been taken out of him.
Yeah, that's the problem. You hit a big move at this point in the match. You really need to follow it or something immediately afterwards. And I don't know what is left in the tank of Dragunov at this point, but I will tell you, he's on the wrong side of the tracks, and Tonga Loa providing a distraction, and that's all Tama needed.
Series of head
Yeah, way fucking dangerous. Like that's kind of where you actually want to adjust your gear.
in the target. Tonga. Dragunov on that hot senton, flying off the top rope.
Yup. Take it home, boys. You've gone on way too damn long.
The Tongan terror.
Meanwhile, the roll up from Tamatanga. Kick out by Dragunov. Big right hand. Oh, and it comes right back with the kick.
Well, Matrix shot right to the temple of Tamatonga just when Tamatonga looked like he was going to steal this thing.
And now Tonga Loa.
There it is, cutthroat.
Man, one thing I will never ever forget. There we go. Finally, they won it. It's over.
Well, I don't know about you, Joe, but I counted 3 separate instances of distractions from ringside by the end. But regardless, one cutthroat.
I remember it's like, this is like 09.
And yet another man in 2026.
Exactly the way
You thought I was playing, huh? Oh, yeah, play again.
Dumb. So dumb.
Was playing? Well, I ain't. This is my family tree.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. He would not have a spot on. I would never book that dude. Never.
Got the tag title.
Oh, Ilya bravely up on his feet, going the attack.
Stupidly, what the hell are you doing, Ilya?
Knowing the
Gotta get your shit in. Gotta get your shit in. Even you know what I'm trying to. Stupid.
Mateo with a body shot. Now Tamatanga.
Yeah, I'm not having you get hurt under my on my show, and I'm not having you hurt anybody on my roster. Fuck that.
This is going to get ugly here. That Cardona was coming down to the rescue.
Cardona, who was tagging with Dragon up against the MFTs last week, tried to provide some resistance, beaten to the punch by Talatonga. It's Cruz, another of the tag partners from last week. Result, how devastating is Talatonga?
Talatonga's an absolute destroyer. I mean, you barely need the numbers game.
It's clear you use your family as a crutch, so you're left still standing. If you're the shining light, then you show everyone that you on your own. The next time I
Whoop whoop. Yeah, we do need a commercial break. Someone said about Cypher Little Smoky Toki. Whoop whoop.
Securities that you have hidden from the fire of life. The only question is, will you show up?
Well, if it isn't Mr. I do what I want. What do you want to do now, Drew?
Nick, relax. Come on, man. Just having some fun out there. The people are having fun. I think I saw you crack a smile too.
Yeah, well, I'm not having fun. Because I got Chamber around the corner, WrestleMania after that, and Chaos every week, all centered around the night off. And what do? You buy a luxury box. Okay, points for originality, but you cross the line. So look, I'll tell you this for free. Keep testing me. And I'll show you what I can really do.
You don't need this right now. You need to relax. I'm going to do you a favor, and I'm going to leave right now. Just got to relax, man. Okay, champ.
Apparently, Drew McIntyre is done for the evening. Well, ironically, joining me as a man who hopes to challenge Drew at WrestleMania, he is the Viper, Randy Orton. Randy, as you know, to earn that opportunity at WrestleMania, you have to win the Elimination Chamber match.
Give me Byron, pal.
How do you feel about the competition you're going to face, which includes one of your closest friends, Cody Rhodes?
Just got ejected from the arena, but when it comes to my friend, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Randy. God, it's almost as if you're predicting. You and Cody Rhodes, I mean, you know there's only one road left for you to take.
There was a time, Randy, when someone like myself,
Give me Grimace too, pal.
in a locker room, would not be able to get this close to you. No, because they'd wake up with the worst headache they've ever experienced. Because there was this one thing that they feared much more than they are capable.
For real.
And I
Straight up
wondered,
towers over her.
where is that man? See, I think we should poke around in your head a little bit.
I see what you're doing, Black. But the only version of me that I need to kick your ass is the one you're talking to right now. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll talk to Aldis. Ditch the suit, put on the gear. I'll see you in the ring.
Yeah, you might think it's buried. But consider me the shovel that will dig it back up. Let's go. Soon enough.
And there's 8. 8 belts. Whoop, whoop.
We will hear from the WWE Women's Champion. The storm is coming to Fort Lauderdale next.
They're not doing anything for him. They're not doing anything for him, unfortunately. That's exactly, yeah. They're trying to slot him into the killer cross roll, but that's not his spot. That's not his spot. He needs to be doing his own thing. All right, commercial break. Smokey Toki stepping outside. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, in no way, shape, or form is Zelina Scarlet. No way. It definitely feels like a forced thing with Black and Zelina being forced into the Scarlet and Crossroll. It's just not going to work. Come and knock on my door. Well, they were doing something with him. You know, those vignettes about him being like the product of, you know, like basically being born through satanic ritual, you know, ceremonies. They should have kept running with that. Yes, it's not even funny. Not even funny. Cross has so much more charisma.
The WWE World is returning to Vegas April 16th through the 20th. And the superstar lineup, it continues to get more and more stars. Cardo now added to the list. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Drew McIntyre, Liv Morgan, Rhea, Cody, many more. And don't the fan favorite experiences, and the largest superstore in WrestleMania history.
Could easily do that.
WWEworld.com for tickets, for information on the talent, and any updates. It's going to be a.
We're being joined by Lash Legend and Nia Jax.
The irresistible Force says, Byron. Force says that. You work here, you should know that.
I was about to say that. Nonetheless, I did want to ask you both about.
We don't have time for this, okay? This is the busiest time of year for the biggest superstars. And tonight I have a match to qualify for Chamber. And once I win that we will be on our way to a tag team championship match next week against Rhea and Io.
As on today, so I wanted to ask you both about where you're.
We're not
I don't get it. It's
And if you or anyone else think they have
it's becoming trendy.
that we run this women's division, just know all that doubt will be erased at WrestleMania.
Points. Woo about yeah, that suit, man. That fucking suit. Yeah, that should not be happening. Who's booking that shit?
Back also makes her the best, most dangerous version of herself, like we saw last week in the title match. Wade.
Grace, well, a date went on at ringside. Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan, but Cargill delivered a powerful display to retain the gold with a jaded. Nice performance there from the champ. Successful retention, and then afterwards, going to send a little message to the Royal Rumble winner Liv Morgan. You do not want a piece of this at WrestleMania. Still wait to see her decision.
No idea, man. It's
She will make that decision on Monday night.
yeah. How do these people have jobs when just us in the chat having a conversation? We can come up with such better, do a better job.
But her best just wasn't good enough. Now everybody's so bold backstage, everybody's so loud online, but when y'all stuck to me, y'all all fold. I know you're watching, and I know you're making your decision this Monday in Atlanta. And lucky for me, that's where I reside. So I'm coming to hear that decision face to face. And whether you choose or whoever comes out of the Elimination Chamber, Charlotte, Io,
New tag team. Write that down. Knee pads and NDAs.
Naya, Rhea, women's champion, because I'm still that bitch.
Confident Jade Cargill.
Was an emphatic statement from the women's WWE.
Oh, for real, nice.
Entering WrestleMania season, that is a woman who fears Royal Rumble winner or otherwise.
She referenced it.
So much great wrestling talents come out of ATL. Whoop, whoop.
Monday on Raw. Gold winner deciding which route she will go for WrestleMania. Timing's everything.
Well, one-time world champ, meet the 14-time world champ.
Agreed. Less is more.
course, it's well on the other side of Elimination Chamber.
Yep, exactly, Lab Rat. Even though Kong can cut a promo, she doesn't need to. As part of the mystique. Yeah, the Raisha Saeed, played by the great cheerleader Melissa. Man, that's one wrestler I really thought she had the talent to go further than she did. Was cheerleader Melissa. Like, there was one in 09, there was a period in 09 where she was actually playing two different characters on the show. She was Raisha Saeed, and she's also wrestling as Alyssa Flash. Yeah, I was very surprised she did not go further than she did. So I really thought there was definitely something there. Again, she played two characters on the same show. And unless you read the dirt sheets or, went online, you would have had no idea. All right, commercial. You know what? It might have been. I don't know. That's a question I don't know the answer to. I'm hoping it was. I'm kind of hoping it was because I want to say Russo has said something to the effect of how they would, like, part of the reason why they did the multi-mans was to get guys on the show and get them a payday. Like, well, back in TNA, back during those same times in TNA. So I have to believe working twice to be a double payday. I would hope so anyway. But again, this is also the when Taylor Wilde was, I think it was Taylor Wilde. I don't remember if it was Taylor Wilde. I know it was somebody, or might have been Madison Rain. I don't remember. It might have been one of those two, or might have been somebody else. I don't remember who it was, but they said that they got paid so little at TNA that they had to get a day job at Sunglasses Hut at the mall. It's official, pal. Cool. So, how'd you guys manage to, if the show is already, booked and planned and ready to go, how'd you guys manage to fit another match in this schedule? Okay, it was Taylor Wilde. Okay, thank you, Lab Rat. Yeah, because I remember, like, she was champion at the time. Like, she was Knockouts champion at the time. And it was like, wait, what? Give me big purse, pal. Yeah, the standby match ready, pal. Whoop, whoop.
dismiss what we've seen out of Kiana James, and now she has a chance. That crowd already qualifying for the women's elimination chamber.
Yeah, what a crew that are already in there. A bunch of world champs: Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka. 2 places left.
Whoop, whoop. And you brought up a great point on the on the podcast about how are you not trying to capitalize and get like some sort of sponsorship deal with Kiana James and a purse brand? Like, how do you miss that? Like, that was a great point. How do you miss that? Unless the only thing I can think of is they're doing negotiations right now. They're just working on something. I would hope to think they are, but we've seen so many misses that.
Each other, and let's not forget, Nia Jax thought she'd be walking in tonight as one half of the tag champs. That match against the champs Rhea and Io alongside Lash Legend last week, getting have their rematch next week on SmackDown, as we just learned.
Of course, teaming with Lash Legend recently as the Irresistible Forces, and that has gotten everybody's attention. But now a massive opportunity for her own championship aspirations here.
How Al Snow is not in AEW or WWE like as like the head coach, head trainer, or man, how is that?
Trouble able to get out of the way of that potential Samoan drop and then the shoulder tackle from Nia Jax. Yeah, there's going to be no deal brokered in the middle of the ring with Nia Jax.
Now, I don't know if I agree with that from Nia Jax. The smart thing would be to team up against one of your opponents and make this effectively a singles one-on-one matchup, increasing your chances of getting through to the Elimination Chamber next week. Well, Nia Jax clearly does not play that way.
Now she levels.
Yeah, and that's what sucks. That's what sucks. And ultimately, that's what killed WCW. And unfortunately, it looks like that might, if anything kills the wrestling business as a whole, it will be that. People not giving a shit about the business, not giving a shit about the fans. Keep your spot and keep your paycheck at all costs, even if it means nuking the business in the process.
Continuing on here, Women's Elimination Chamber qualifying match.
Joe Tess is currently being assaulted by Nia Jax at ringside while the fight continues in the ring. And recovery here from Nia Jax. Here is the issue with taking Kiana James lightly, now taking full control of the matchup to dominate against Charlotte Flair.
You brought her up earlier, Kiana James, and how impressive she has been recently. And really going beyond.
Post titties, pal.
Guiding Julia. It's everything she's done beyond that path of success. Her in-ring ability has shown through recently.
Yeah, I agree with you completely.
All right, hang on. Dog wants in. Be right back. One sec, guys.
WrestleMania season. This is where the very best.
Exactly. Whoop, whoop. All right, be right back. One sec. Whoop, whoop.
Tiffany Stratton was the first. Rhea Ripley, Alexa, you mentioned, and Asuka.
I mean, the theory is out there is they're trying to raise the value of TKO as much as possible to make it as valuable as possible before selling to the Saudis. That's the only thing that really makes any kind of sense. Get rid of the debt, increase the portfolio, and make it super valuable. And then sell it to the people with the deepest pockets.
Very few women on their own can beat Nia Jax, as we've seen over the years. And this is Nia just starting to have a little fun in there at her opponent's expense.
Kiana and Charlotte lined up by Nia Jax for the double suplex. Oh, and how about that? Kiana able to get the best of Nia.
Oh, trying to steal a quick one here.
Like, they've already pretty much built like a sanctuary to the Undertaker there. I mean, why not? 2030 project. Or 2030 plan.
Superstar to make it just 8 days away. WrestleMania season. Charlotte Flair going up top against Kiana James and Nia Jax in this triple threat. Charlotte, high cross body.
It's that time of year, Joe, when the very best come out to play.
And of course, the 14-time world champion, the future Hall of Famer. You know what she has her sights set on. Mania is just 8 weeks away. 8 days away is Elimination Chamber.
And Flair is making this just look too easy right now.
Oh, the walkover clothesline, vintage Charlotte Flair.
Precision, pinpoint timing once again from statistically the greatest in history, certainly the best resume in history. We're looking to add to that by winning the Elimination Chamber and going on to WrestleMania. Getting there first, though, is the mission.
A longtime rival in Nia Jax receiving those Flair chops.
Jax, that's the power this woman holds.
Charlotte in complete rhythm as she delivers the big boot and then takes one from Kiana James.
That's the problem with fighting two opponents at one time. Eventually, you're going to get caught. And Charlotte did indeed get caught, and this looks bleak now for her.
Oh! The boot!
Let's get into a time capsule and go back 10 years. Did anybody imagine that Nia would improve this much in 10?
This before Joe killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Flair lining up that moonsault. One of the best in the biz. High above Amber and Bank Arena and delivers it. Perfect. To qualify
Yep.
for Elimination Chamber.
I'm having flashbacks to training right now because we used to do this what was called the 4 corner spot, like the 4 corner heat drill. And they would say at one point, okay, babyface cut off. That way I do something like similar to that spot where basically the babyface hits the heel with something and then immediately sells away to create space. Then the heel comes back and then gets right back to heat. Maybe even going to, in fact, I think there were times we even went into like a mini hope spot during those drills before getting cut off.
Did not even flinch on the way up.
That is incredible power by Kiana James.
Enough to get the job. Now we're going to finish the job. And what a shocker it would be if Kiana James can actually pull this off against a combined 16-time world champion opponent here.
Biggest opportunity of her career by far.
Man, I wish I would have got. Man, that's one place I wish I would have gotten to go to. And man,
Here is giving everything she can, Wade.
And all three of them
Possibly.
are just 2 wins away from a main event world championship opportunity at WrestleMania. One of those wins coming imminently for some.
Oh! Spanish do it right here. 2 and change.
And that was an absolute shocker. That looked so close.
Now, those are matches I need to go back and watch.
Let's take another look at this Spanish fly that came almost out of nowhere from Charlotte Flair digging deep. And you see that shoulder. Take another look once again. Charlotte Flair doesn't believe it. People in the front row don't believe it. They're arguing too.
Also, ref's discretion there as to what he saw, and you can see it in the face of Charlotte Flair.
All right. Just to make sure I do not forget this, because I have, as we've seen in the past, I tend to forget stuff and I have a bad memory. So I'm going to put this in my notepad.
Now this is just Nia Jax completely going on a tear on a major warpath. Check out the speed of Kiana James on that. Oh,
Flair versus Garvin. Flair versus Gibson. Whoop, whoop.
Medicine, exactly. Not quite the time to be gloating or mocking opponents. This is what happens.
Flair's going to show her how it's done, Wade.
And lock in and bring.
Oh, but instead of arching, it's a leg drop from Nia Jax.
Well, just after we wrote Nia Jax off after eating those steel steps hard, suddenly Kiana James in the worst possible position, Joe.
She's dragged into the corner.
Time.
Potential annihilator here. This could be it. Oh, and Flair comes
Dude,
in.
Nia's looking fantastic.
Jax had the match won, of course. Charlotte Flair full
Oh, we got a wardrobe malfunction. Whoop, whoop.
particular annihilator.
All 3 of our competitors are down. All 3 of our competitors have given everything. Charlotte Flair, the Spanish. Kiana James getting Nia Jax up on her shoulders and delivering the drop. And moments ago, Nia Jax with an annihilator.
Well, that's off the Kiana James hanging in with these 2.
And now the old the years are going back and forth as Nia Jax just floors the 14-time world champion with the right hand.
Don't trade with Nia Jax. You're not going to win. This is what happens, Charlotte. That is not your wheelhouse. Not
As a, for real, I do legit have like a lot of respect and admiration for Nia. She took so much shit for all the time she's been in the business, and despite all that, she stuck through it, stuck with it, got better, improved. And here she is, one of the better workers on the roster.
Well, Jax is completely stunned off that landing, and figure 8 is locked in.
It is locked in. Charlotte is locked in. The thing. Kiana James. Shoulders are down. Shoulders are down.
What I do for Klondike Bar? Hang on one sec. Holy shit, big purse over. Big purse over, pal. Big purse going to Elimination Chamber, boys.
Took the figure 8 and turned it into a win.
What a mega brain move there by Kiana James.
Kind of a botch finish, but on paper, I think what they were going for was it was supposed to be, she was supposed to still have the figure 8 on Nia, and then she rolled, and then Kiana James rolls her up while she's on the figure 8. But it didn't quite go that way, but yeah, I will say that's actually a pretty creative finish. Whoop, whoop. Now imagine if Nia got like jacked and ripped.
Congratulations to Kiana.
You could build her as an absolute monster.
Her partner won tonight.
Exactly, because I'm going to wipe the floor with Julia tonight. And then on Monday, Theo's going to win her Elimination Chamber qualifying match. So we'll be seeing Kiana in the chamber.
I do have to ask. I know a lot of the focus is on Elimination
Yeah,
Chamber, but do you feel like
to be fair, I'm not a fan of ice cream bars. I'm not really a Klondike guy, so it's like
against Nia Jax and Last Legend?
But Byron, with the tag team champions for a reason. We know how to do
whoop
it.
whoop, yeah, pal.
Season, and next Friday is going to be no different.
Nia and Vash don't stand a chance. And as for Elimination Chamber, may the best women win.
All right, Cheeky.
Thank you, ladies.
On the rule, the Conqueror.
Although to be fair, at that point, I'm pretty sure that Nia would be the main course.
He's coming up against Kid Wilson next.
Whoop whoop.
Next Saturday, for the first time ever, Elimination Chamber descends on.
All right, one second, I gotta take a quick piss break. Be right back. Whoop whoop. We're back, boys. Whoop whoop. Hi, all right, no updates. Of course, they did say it was going to be a few hours. Hey, I will say at least the Netflix SmackDown feed has some banger, music for like the heart commercial breaks. It's like if you ever had to be like on like you had to call like calling for like a customer service or something, and they put you on hold, and this is the music they gave you, you wouldn't be mad. All right, we're back, pal.
Where I'm from is a 2 square mile city, and it was the murder capital of the United States. East Palo Alto, California, gang violence, drugs going on. Like, it was like every night you would hear guns going off. You know, you hear about people getting shot, and where I live, you're either gonna get involved in this or you're gonna end up in the penitentiary. So, you know, I've known tons of people that are in San Quentin. You know, if it wasn't for my grandmother, I would probably be in one of those 2 places.
You know, Steph McMahon has a way to have these incredible conversations. And on What's Your Story this week?
Hey, you know what? That's actually not a bad intro to character for Royce Keys. Like, if you're actually, before you debut him on like one of the main, like on either on Raw or SmackDown, having him as a real, as the real person on, say, like What's Your Story, like one of those podcasts on the WWE Network, that's actually a good intro to character. Just actually carry that over.
Detox time, Joe.
Yep. Like just that one clip from that they played from him on Stephanie's podcast. Like, that made me like him more than anything I ever seen him do in AEW from the entire time he was in AEW. So I'm getting, because like you said, we're getting to see the real dude, and it's like, wow, you want to root for this guy. You want to root for him. At least I know I do.
Is this the part where I get admonished for being toxic?
No, this is about the part where you flex your bicep.
Don't do it. Don't do the hips.
And shake the hips. I'm going to jump the gun here. But it's coming, Joe. Get ready. Here we go.
Don't do it with the back, please.
Eyes and shake the
I'm begging you not to be doing that and put away from my head, please.
It feels so good.
No, we don't need to be feeling good with the hips.
You don't have any rhythm. That's your problem. And you have a lot of toxic masculine.
Yes. Oh, yes. No, hold on. Oh, yes. Bring it. Counterbalance immediately.
Absolutely, Hammer. Whoop, whoop. And shout out to Kit Wilson. He's knowing he's getting absolutely fucking squashed here, but you know what? No boo-boo face. Not only no boo-boo face, he goes out of his way to be as absolutely annoying and heelish and get as much heat as possible to basically plays his character up, does everything he does to make you want to see him get his ass destroyed. Now when Oba comes out, the crowd's cheering for Oba. They want to see him just absolutely destroy this dude for getting himself over and getting heat through his entrance. Instead of, oh, I gotta do the job, boo-boo face.
A few weeks ago was Oba delivering that signature fall from grace on Kid Wilson. 40 seconds. Brilliant display of power. Oh, we thought it was the end of all this, and then we got a couple poems later from the Ramsey Kid Wilson, and I guess it's time to learn another lesson. There's nothing brilliant about power, Joe.
You know, and if I'm a promoter / booker and I'm watching the way Kit Wilson's playing this, performing, like, I'm remembering that, because this is a dude who's knowing that he's about to get his ass, completely smashed and destroyed and jobbed out. He's working his ass off to get it over. Like, he ain't phoning shit in here.
I want to read you a poem. I call this one an ode to Obafemi. Obafemi.
Yeah, those.
Forgive my doubt.
I never got a chance to see them back in NXT, but I remember when they first got called up, like, okay, there's something there. These guys get it.
Incredible. Born to reign. With all these people chanting your name. Now, no, that's not fair, because now, when I look in your eyes, Oba, I see a little teddy bear.
Wow, kids. That was actually quite nice. Wasn't it nice?
This has actually been the most entertaining part of the show tonight, right here.
I only prepared one.
Read another one.
It's only my old...
Read!
Okay. This is some of the old material, though, so just 9 things I hate about men. I hate how they think being loud means they're strong. I hate how they think they are never wrong. Toxic! I hate how they act with no shame or regrets, always comparing the size of their beak. Maybe that one needs some work, but I hate how they strut like a self-made king.
If done right, if that was actually done right, that could work. If done right, that could actually work. It's just, that would be a very difficult highway to navigate.
I hate every time. I hate their brand of I hate the ruler over your toxicity.
Hush your teddy bear now.
This actually felt pretty natural and organic. Like, one of the rare things that didn't really feel all that scripted.
Big running uppercut. And how about another with all that size and power coming from behind it?
Ooh. An attempted offense from Kit Wilson. Sing off over Femi.
Oh. Just tosses him halfway across the ring. And as Kit knows all too well, fall from grace. There is no winner.
Man, I really thought that poetry was going to pierce the armor of Oba Femi, but the only thing getting pierced was the backbone of Kit Wilson, who did that ring by the ruler and destroyer that is Oba Femi.
And nothing being pierced there. Need a different kind of bayonet.
That is true. Whoop, whoop. Yep, exactly. Oh, yeah, he knows how to take. Yeah, he's pretty good about that, taking care of the guys in the ring with.
No idea what's inside. I have zero idea. There's nothing on the paper.
That's a major.
What?
O2 2826 Elimination Chamber.
Right.
That's an Elimination Chamber award. I've won plenty of them. Best musical performance, Shocker of the Year. I even won a Grammy.
Wait. Don't you mean a Slammy award?
I never heard of that.
Well, whatever it is, let's send this back to Monday Night Raw. Let my esteemed colleague Adam Pearce deal with this.
What's going on, Nick?
Hey, ready for your big match?
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah, good point, Hammer. Whoop, whoop.
Only one of us can go to WrestleMania, though.
What are you talking about?
You want to tell him?
Truth. Thought I made this very clear. Only Damian Priest in the Elimination Chamber qualifier match. Sorry.
Some GM you turned out to be. You got our balls mixed up again, Nick. I liked you better when you were bald. I want the bald Nick back.
It
is you, Carmelo Hayes, and Trick Williams in a triple threat match.
I know that.
Winner goes to the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. So look, I came over here to tell you, I appreciate the opportunity. Any chance I can get at a shot to main event WrestleMania, I'm gonna take.
That's it.
Just 2 wins away.
Yes, sir. Get this thing out of here.
Okay. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, I really want find out an elimination chamber apparently.
Yeah,
There's a woman who's
agree. He could definitely use a little bit of extra mass, like maybe 10, somewhere between 10 and 20 extra pounds of muscle. Would not have hurt him.
Tiffany was the first to land a spot in Elimination Chamber through this qualifying process.
Whoop, whoop.
And she got there by maliciously breaking the ankle of Chelsea Green in her qualifier.
It's a highly competitive match. There was an injury in it. Maliciously breaking.
Whoop, whoop. I mean, look at that real quick. Whoop. Oh, that's not AI. That's real. Holy shit. Damn, pal. You know, also make sure to send that body cam footage to Jeff. Yeah, and the body cam footage, yes, that's Vince. That's Vince.
massive news. The European Summer Tour. Andiamo Italia. Here we go. Information for all the events on the upcoming European Tour at WWE.com/WWE Live Europe. That is going to be awesome in Torino on May 31st.
Now, we had so much fun in Bologna last year, Joe. I am so happy. To Italy, what a crowd there were last time. Let's beat it this time.
On 8 days, Tiffany Stratton's going to be...
No, it was real, because the one I saw had the Sun logo on it.
to get back to WrestleMania and a championship match.
Here we make the pledge. Stand.
Oh, what a wheelchair. Oh. Really? And here come the Chelsea Chronicles again.
I know you all want to cry, but we have to be professional at the desk. This is a tragedy before our eyes.
I gotta believe Chelsea was the one who said, "Hey, even though I'm hurt, I can still come to the ring in a wheelchair and do shit."
Riveting her own newspapers with headlines of this injury.
People are lapping up the headlines. Those are collector's items. And here's what happened a couple of weeks ago. Stratton Green and Lance threw down for a place in the Elimination Chamber. Absolute bedlam. Several tag partners getting involved in the match. But ultimately, it was the former...
Oh yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. It's real.
In the Elimination Chamber next week, while Chelsea Green so tragically suffered a broken ankle during the match.
Has that been diagnosed? Brilliance, are you?
Yeah, I actually have the official diagnosis. Our medical staff, Chelsea suffered a 10.
Yeah, the footage is real. Like, there's actual, like, mainstream places reporting on it.
Stone about the match, wait.
No, vindictive. So now the secret Hervis Alba Fire is going to...
Hey, never mind. Sorry, I take that back.
Beating to little Miss Stratton as a reward for breaking our leader's ankle. Fearlessly.
Tiffany getting right to action against Alba Fire.
And he wasn't driving. He wasn't driving. All right, hang on. Was he? Hey.
Chelsea ended up with this injury to the ankle.
You know, for while Tiffany Stratton is desperate to get back to...
It's a crazy situation. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, Cargill, the woman who took the gold from her in the first place, we'll see if she can win at the chamber. We'll see how that all plays out. A lot up in the air at the moment in the women's division.
Yeah, I don't think AI is that good because, like, the conversation I heard him having with the officer, it sounded like Vince, like real Vince, trying to talk his way out of getting in trouble.
Qualify for the women's elimination chamber. We're going to put away Alba Fire here. So Tiffany, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, James.
Yeah, that's the shocker. I'm very interested to see how Kiana does in that particular matchup, but the spots are filling up rapidly. One left. We'll find out.
Woo, what's up, Kenny? Good to see you, pal. Happy Friyay. Hope yours is going well.
Alba Fire just cannot get anything going here.
Springboarding right into...
Yeah, unfortunately, that
on Monday, it'll be Io and Raquel and Kairi Sane in the final qualifier. We're just 8 days away.
Yeah, selling your soul, man. It's never a good thing. As always leads to destruction.
Exactly the time of year you want to be. Alba Fire just cannot find a single answer, and this is a veteran Alba Fire who has dominated levels.
Yeah, that single-handedly pretty much saved her job. Was becoming like the was joining up with Chelsea and her group. Doing good, man. Hope all's well. Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, we're all impressed by that, Chelsea.
Chelsea looks on in the wheelchair. It's Alba Fire. Here against Tiffany Stratton.
I haven't seen it the whole way through, but so I can't say he didn't.
That was a hot pace being set early on by Tiffany.
Yeah, that is true. He did. The
recent former WWE Women's Champion, and Alba Fire just was able to quell that.
That's one of the things about the devil when he tempts you like that, is that he is straight up with you on what it's going to cost you. He just entices you with, but hey, it's worth it. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Chelsea Green has to be loving this, not this bit.
Tiffany, we're going to put it away.
Oof, that sucks, man. Hey, hope it's not too bad. He can take care. Yeah, should take care. Whoop, whoop.
Chelsea enjoying what she's seeing right now.
Nice, Scott. Whoop, whoop.
Did I see ornamental
style? This is a fashion leader. I know you know nothing about fashion, Joe Test. Despite being an Italian, you're the first Italian ever who has no fashion sense. But clearly, you can learn a trick or two from the bedazzled Chelsea Green.
Major fashion houses, of course, in front of the league, but we'll go with the bedazzled walking boot.
You should get a tribute to Chelsea Green and her broken.
There'll be no tribute. Friday Night SmackDown has been roaring all night long here. Emirates Bank Arena, 11,400 plus. And as we've been talking about the Elimination Chamber being 8 days away, had an incredible qualifying match, a triple threat that was won by Kiana James. This here is really the back end of Alba Fire and Chelsea Green trying to get back from what happened in a qualifying weeks ago.
Yeah, what happened, Joe Tess? Here's what happened. Chelsea Green was savagely attacked by Tiffany Stratton, destroying the ankle. It almost had to be amputated, apparently.
Who are you getting your medical updates from?
Chelsea. Reading it sometime, please.
Who's the editor-in-chief of that? Somebody sitting in a bedazzled wheelchair.
I don't know who it is, but they deserve a pay raise.
See the newspaper bag hanging off the wheelchair there. Every time she goes down to the ring.
Fake news.
It's not what it is. It's right off a photocopy machine. I mean,
this has suddenly turned into an incredibly dominant display by Alba Fire, and people who've been studying the game of Alba Fire for the past 10 years will not be surprised by that whatsoever.
Tiffany Stratton and Alba Fire going at it here on Friday Night SmackDown. Still to come the men qualifying match with Carmelo Hayes and Damian Priest and Trick Williams. And then Randy Orton and Aleister Black in the main event as Tiffany Stratton looks to rally back against.
Tiffany has taken a hell of a beating over the past 3 or 4 minutes in this one. Finally getting a little something the opposite direction, but immediately back
yep.
on top is
that is very, very true, Hammer.
Alba Fire is on a major mission tonight to punish Tiffany Stratton.
I mean, I got work on Saturday and Sunday. Then tomorrow night we got our new JCW Lunacy review show with that myself and Jimmy T do called Insanity. And then right after that, we're going to be doing a AAA replay watch along. And then Sunday night, we're going to be doing HMG After Dark with Silence of the Lambs. Whoop, whoop.
Fire in a world of hurt against all the talents of Tiffany Stratton.
Yep, pretty much, exactly.
Absolutely ragdoll from the second rope. Really, really ugly landing for the Scots woman, followed up by move of a slam down hard on the
Yeah, it would not surprise me at all if it turns out that Vince had his own island.
clinging on. And now the cogs are whirring in the mind of Tiffany Stratton.
Chelsea with the surrender of her repose as she sits there in the wheelchair.
Whoop whoop.
Well, you'd surrender too if you had your leg broken.
And it's at your suggestion as well.
You can see the cast, Joe.
For the part where Alabama slammed.
And also a little bit of a survival thing too, of reducing my chances of getting stabbed. Whoop whoop.
Tiffany's out, but Chelsea senses it like the rest of us, inching closer to victory as Alba fire of the secret herbs.
Look at the power of Stratton. Now, heading up to where she likes it best. But instead of the prettiest moonsault ever, it is fire pushing her out to the floor.
Whoop whoop.
Too fast now, and I'm scared for the safety of Chelsea Green in that wheelchair.
He's fine.
The woman who destroyed her leg was in rather close proximity. The secret herb. Oh no!
Oh, met with a big right hand. Well, she's out of the wheelchair wave.
Miracle!
It's a
Oh, for real, nice.
broken leg is what it is.
Oh, and look at Tiffany Stratton. How dare you, Tiffany?
Unbelievable. Alba
Man, that was definitely one of my growing up movies back in the day. That was definitely one of my staples as a kid back in the day. Whoop, whoop. You're killing me, Smalls.
Fire. Feeling. Up top on the top rope is Alba. Knees got up. Tiffany Stratton got her knees up.
Swans on. Too long. Nice connection there with the knees to the lower back of Stratton.
Ooh.
Alba fire.
Ooh, that sounds tasty. Nice.
And now Stratton has back up top. Prettiest moonsault ever.
Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
Get a good look at Chelsea Green, because that's exactly what you see at most Florida airports when you're boarding your plane. A lineup of wheelchairs that you question, Wade.
Unquestion this, the prettiest moonsault ever, which is the most accurately named move in the
Not a bad match. Just went longer than it needed to. That's all.
Soon Chelsea, as Tiffany Stratton rolls on towards the Elimination Chamber next week.
Yeah, $1.49 a pound. Yeah, can't say no to that, pal. Bulk up and freeze it. Whoop, whoop.
Not good, man. Hey, listen, no. To help you. I do right by you. I try to do the right thing, and how do you repay me? You stick me with a crossroads, and you punch your ticket to Elimination Chamber. You put your perspective what happened. That was chaos. The match wasn't over. The bell hadn't rung. The whistle hadn't blown. Yeah, you fell back into a crossroads. It's an opportunity I took advantage of. And those opportunities, you don't just plop in your lap, Sammy. Those are the opportunities you haven't.
Oh, shoot. Might actually be seeing a Sammy heel turn.
Become WWE champion. There it is. That's real easy for you to say when you're the golden boy. Right? QB1, everything always comes up. Aces for Cody Rhodes. You got the Cody, you were chosen. Nobody chose me. I've been trying to finish my story for 10 damn years. You understand? No, you don't. Of course you don't understand, because you don't know what it's like to constantly go out there and try to do the right thing every single time and have it blow. I don't know what it's like to do the right thing and have it blow up in your face. Where were you in Germany?
Nice, Kenny. Whoop.
Exactly that. 3 stages of hell. Jacob Fatu showed up. I tried to do the right thing, and it cost me lecture me about struggle, Sammy. I could walk you in the locker room right now, and every one of those guys, I bet you could beat. It's not me. It's not the system. The only thing in your way is you.
I mean, with friends like Cody Rhodes, who needs enemies? I tell you what, big dog. Let me give you something. I'm going to do something tonight that you couldn't do. Let's get the job done. Let's talk about it.
Cody! Cody! Hey! Cody! Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not doing great, okay? But you're right. You're right about everything you said. Look, you're going to become WWE champion again.
The crowd's booing Sammy.
If everybody knows it, okay? That you had a little help along the way. Okay?
I don't forget.
I mean, yeah, you were right on. Yeah, you were absolutely right on. In fact, I would not be surprised if we see Cody versus heel Sammy at WrestleMania. Hey, yo! I think I'm finally getting the hang of this whole cooking spaghetti thing. Or cooking pasta thing. Mr. No Monikers needed in the house, and the soon-to-be HMG Pick'em Challenge World Champion. Let's talk about it. Whoop, whoop. That I'm not sure about. So it really seems like they are kind of scrambling last minute because it seems like they had long-term plans in place that are now quickly changing at the last minute. Hey, Eddie. Who they call WrestleMania in France? WrestleMania. That was such a great parody of that scene from Pulp Fiction. Yep, time for you to regain your crown, King. Whoop whoop. Hey, it's all good, Kenny. Whoop whoop. Dude, those are some pretty funny commercials. And of course, Eddie and Booker, they killed it. Absolutely. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that looks like that's going to be a fun show. That JCW show.
To Atlanta, Georgia. It'll be this Monday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix. That's going to be
nice, Todd. Whoop, whoop. Get it, pal.
Well, there's Mello, and lately in all these U.S. title defenses, he's been miss. Now he's called his shot in a different way, setting a course for elimination chamber. Look who he's up against here. I mean, this is some triple threat.
Nah, I've not heard about that. Nah. Oh, right now, last I heard, both nights are around. Last I heard, the current ticket sales were both nights are around $35K. Yeah, unless they do something. Yeah, unless they do something to reverse that. Yeah, Hameen's Tarp Emporium is going to be getting some business on WrestleMania weekend. Whoop, whoop.
You're even more desperate to have that feeling again.
Yeah, so to the top of the mountain and 95% of the locker room are in that category, then you really want to get there.
I mean, yeah,
To the top of the mountain, like
they've gotten extremely lazy and complacent. They're still playing that Carney, bullshit behind the scenes, fucking with people. And now, not only that, they're fleecing the fans and shaking them down for every penny they can get out of them, while presenting a subpar product on TV. It's going to blow up at some point. Yep, Carney Goodall, boys. And there's two prominent ones still in high positions in WWE. Or at least two of the older ones in the form of Bruce Pritchard and Michael Hayes. Dude, absolutely. Because they're betting, because they're hoping for that business. Yep, exactly, Todd. Absolutely. Get them the F out. 100. Whoop, whoop.
superstars have been more outspoken in and out of the ring than Trick Williams since his arrival way to SmackDown. So it just feels like.
Sadly, that is true, Kenny, which sucks.
Now he has to deliver on everything he's been saying. We heard it moments ago backstage. Just simply say, "I'm going to get the job done."
Yep, no place for those, no place for that old carny mentality anymore.
Years ago, at least in NXT, they ran together as a Trick and Mello gang, ultimately a big falling out.
Exactly, that too.
Every man for himself. Some sort of partnership with Mello here. Mello was.
At least they acknowledge the, or very briefly summarize the story between Trick and Carmelo and NXT.
Rather heavy-handed affair between those two in the past, and seems to have started exactly the same way here.
You mentioned what happened back in January between these two. There was interference from Sami Zayn, so
That's not a bad promotional idea.
no contest with Trick Williams and Damian Priest ended up together in the ring back then.
I'll tell you right now, the onus really is on Mello and Trick to beat the veteran.
My friend, that conversation is a story for another day. That will be a long-ass rabbit hole we can get into, but this is not no time or place, but much apologies to y'all in Jersey. Sorry you got to deal with that shit, but much love to you. Whoop, whoop.
Appreciate that Mello is a United States champ. Oh, wow, he went from choke slam to onto his heels. It's crazy athleticism for a 6'5", 250-pound Trick Williams. It didn't quite work.
Well, speaking of athleticism, Carmelo
They're not. I think it's because like the corporate side is and the actual power in there is not wrestling people. It's not wrestling people who have even the slightest understanding of the wrestling business. It's just, how can we exploit this product to make as much money out of it as possible? Yeah, 83 would have been way better than this.
Friday Night SmackDown, the road to WrestleMania. Now the road is
Whoop, whoop.
closing in on Chicago. 8 days from now, it'll be Elimination Chamber. 4 men have an opportunity there in Chicago. We're here to see if Carmelo Hayes,
Or at least some new blood or something, just something different than the old boy, good old boy network.
Biggest of his career so far to get a chamber match and an opportunity of booking his ticket for WrestleMania and a World Championship match.
Yeah, give me 83 without the Cesarni. I'm with that. Whoop, whoop.
Hayes, who is laser focused not only on keeping
right back to it is Trick.
These two know each other so well. At one point, Carmelo Hayes was kind of the in-ring mentor to Trick Williams. A few years ago, brand new to the industry.
Double knockdown with trading right hands.
Oh yeah, that's.
See Memo checking his teeth.
Yeah, and the fanatics and the influencers, that just bastardizes and waters everything down even further.
The thing you want is the massive Damian Priest prowling around the ring, picking out who he's going to take down.
Priest. Notice he just drops his head on that hard edge of the apron.
You saw Mello trying to negotiate his way off the shoulder of Priest, and Priest just had too much power and said, no, not today.
hand from Damian Priest, one of the best strikers in the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Has massive limb length. You see the huge frame where those limbs are crazy long, and he knows exactly how to maximize his away from opponents while punching them in the mouth.
Trick Williams turning things around quickly.
It's that nimble-sided Trick Williams we've seen time and time again. Unfeasible movement for a heavyweight, but movement is the Carmelo Hayes story. Might be the best move that I have ever seen in this industry. He's right up there with the best in history.
And now Williams looking to rid the ring of Carmelo Hayes. What a great scene here in Sunrise, Florida for Friday Night SmackDown. So much on the line. The men's qualifying match. Trick Williams and Damian Priest in the ring right now. And the triple threat is Carmelo Hayes, the United States champion, now enters the fray. Springboard and delivers.
Just pinpoint perfection once again from Carmelo Hayes. And sadly for Melo, both opponents rolling out of the ring. Going in.
Yep, professional wrestling is worldwide. Whoop, whoop. And it figures out how to adapt and integrate into the cultures and regions of wherever it's at. Man, but I was listening to one of the Coach and Bros, one of the more recent ones that was from this week. And Coach brought up how, or somebody asked something about, or one of those listeners asked a question about, what might happen to Trick Williams, and mentioned how like he's got like such like rock type charisma to him. Like, to be fair, I do see a lot of The Rock in Trick Williams. Like, his charisma is very similar to The Rock's. Whoop, whoop.
You can see Carmelo trying his best to evade that move, but Trick was having none of it. It's like a second bite of that bookend.
Yeah, that is true. Great time to be in the business, but not the best time to be a fan.
Most entertaining, most athletic in the business is trying to showcase everything he's about.
Whoop, whoop.
He knew what was coming.
There's a little surprise attack there from Trick Williams. And watch out!
Saucer flying, kiss stealing, son of a gun. Whoop, whoop.
Imagine what the ribs of Damian Priest feel like. But now Trick spots victory coming.
Trick Williams got him lined up, but instead.
It's the boom, pal.
Carmelo out the back door.
But it was brought up how, though, where I think it was Coach who said he believes that if Triple H sniffs any of The Rock in Trick Williams, he could see Triple H like derailing Trick just out of spite because he reminds him of The Rock. Which is that stupid bullshit good old boy network garbage.
And that is exactly what Trick Williams intends to do. On his feet. Yeah, that's back into into the mix.
World heavyweight champion level endurance. Right,
Yes, I did. And Ricky Morton's like, no, no. And in fact, you know, I'm going to do a cheers, genitals to Ricky Morton for basically refusing to be a neighbor for Ric Flair and being like, nah, dude, you're done.
Out in the ring. What a scene here on SmackDown.
incredibly bad shape. This
Yeah, and then elbow drop the shoe. Whoop whoop. Yeah, Morton was a total bro in that. Yeah, Kerry Morton is the man, pal. Whoop whoop.
LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans is in, and now who will get the next ticket?
I mean,
don't know how
yes, it's blatantly obvious.
traded with the big and stronger Trick Williams, but somehow Carmelo Hayes is hanging in there with him.
Oh, Priest, 2 massive kicks, the knee, the spinning effort, and now the striking attack of Damian Priest.
Mentioned it earlier, one of the best strikers in the game. Double attack in response, and Priest looking in a real bad way now.
Helping hand and delivers. Crossbody lateral press. Trick says, hold on a second. That's mine. Looking to steal it. Mello rips his hand away from hooking the leg.
Oh, nice, Scott. Whoop whoop.
You don't get freebies when it comes to
Fucked your bud.
and an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Counter by Carmelo Hayes and delivers the kick, and now he's looking to advance right here.
Awesome. That's good to hear, Todd. That's good to hear you had that experience. Whoop whoop.
Shoulders down by way of Williams. Back and forth they go.
Trick Williams going to the Elimination Chamber. Whoop whoop.
Just when Damian Priest thought he had it all lined up. That big, powerful, running, jumping, pump knee from Trick Williams.
Let's talk about it. Oh yeah, Trick Willie just booked his ticket for the elimination. This was Mello going in for the big one, but out the corner of his eye, what does he see? A big swing from Damian Priest. And Priest going for that razor's edge. Caught with 1 trick shot, caught with 2 trick shots, and Trick Willie did exactly what he said. He got the job done.
So we now have 5 in the chamber. 5 of the 6 way to define greatness and opportunity. Left, and it will be.
Yep, and to be fair, there are some of like the bigger indies who are stepping up, such as JCW. Whoop whoop.
I don't know what's in the. Wow. Okay.
Fix this.
What, the crate one? No, look, it's not my problem. I'm a GM. You need a psychiatrist.
This is your fault. What do you mean?
It's my fault.
We have Axiom's mask still if you let me be at ringside. So yes, this is
Axiom's
your...
mask. But one
No,
thing, just
no.
hold that thought. Jordan, do you need something?
Do you have a minute?
Yeah, absolutely.
No. You're new here? Important business happening, okay? Wait your turn.
No, you won't.
You're gonna have a problem bigger than your shell of a husband if you talk to me like that again. You do not talk about my husband like that. Weird husband. Why are you even here?
Okay, ladies. Seems like the two of you have some frustrations that you want to get out, so why don't we take them out on each other next week? Does that sound great to you?
Agreed. Yeah, Zilla and JCW, I'm with that. Yeah, get his experience, basically like work the indie territories, get his experience, get his reps, and then when he's seasoned and ready to go, then you go to the E. Whoop. And luckily, there's enough indies out there that are big enough and profitable enough that they can pay you well.
Later on tonight in SmackDown's main event.
Hey, what's up, Frank? Whoop, whoop. Just look at her, pal. All right, Todd, always a pleasure hanging and chilling with you, man. I hope I get to see you again this rest of this weekend. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Much love. Whoop, whoop. No, work too hard, pal. Yeet, yeet.
Phenomenal celebration takes place.
We will pay tribute to AJ Styles, one of the
All right, well, while they are doing this commercial break, I'm going to step outside for a little smoky tokie. And also a piss break. And I'll be right back, boys. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal.
Monday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix.
And back. Whoop, whoop. All right, hopefully this is, all right, there we go.
Well, the week of WrestleMania in Vegas is just awesome.
Cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Use that ego, hurt that pride, take that title, and then she don't gotta worry about WrestleMania.
I did not. But I did catch read some snippets. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal.
Came up short in her Elimination Chamber qualifier.
Oh, we got 40 more minutes to go, boys. And I just remembered I left my bong out. 1 sec, be right back. My bad. Whoop, whoop.
Now, the rematch of that incident will be taking place next week on SmackDown, but for this week, Rhea Ripley has some singles to deal with.
I can imagine so.
Next week in Louisville, Kentucky, the WWE Women's
To be fair, she actually wrestled earlier. And I think they did. If I remember correctly, I think they actually did something with her. I have to go back and look. But yeah, she actually did wrestle earlier.
And so USA Network next week for Friday Night SmackDown.
That is big purse.
Elimination Chamber. Chamber that on the women's side, speaking of Nia Jax, now includes Kiana James, who pulled off the upset.
Let me double check here real quick.
Tonight here in Florida over Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax.
So we had some major crosswords last week in the aftermath of that tag melee that we saw a few moments ago. Julia and Kiana James talked a little smack to our tag champs Io and Rhea Ripley. Clearly very unhappy with each other. Now you also
Hey, no, never mind. She did not get hurt. She actually, I'm tripping. My bad. Yeah, she won her match. Yeah, she won the 3-way. So yeah, that's. So why wouldn't she be okay? So yeah, that's a good point. Why wouldn't she be out here? I'm tripping. My bad. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, apologies. A lot going on. My mind is elsewhere with other things, and also mind-altering substances also don't help my memory and concentration for the evening.
difficult to disable Rhea Ripley this early in a matchup.
And you mentioned what happened on February 6th when Rhea and Io scored a pinfall on Julia in that tag team championship match. And then a week ago, You must be mad about how Elimination Chamber qualifying went.
Well, once again, attempting to get a tornado DDT there, but Ripley just holding on, refusing to go down, and now forcing this into a vertical suplex. We'll see if this one works out. And
yeah, that's one of my biggest mistakes. Is I beat myself up way too much, and I have a problem with, and that's one of my I
feel like suddenly Mami's woken up and is looking to finish this.
Looking for Riptide right away. Julia able to
thank you guys.
Slam Ripley down.
The yank of the hair. Referee wasn't too impressed, but it's done the job. Warning. But Julia now with a firm upper hand.
Coming in hard to that corner.
Julia really getting better as the week. Getting more and more comfortable in that ring.
Drop kicks her all the way to the other corner.
I mean, what a test this is against Rhea Ripley. So Rhea Ripley was already qualified for the Elimination Chamber. Io Sky got her qualifier this Monday on Raw. Presumably taking it easy tonight, resting up ahead of that while Mami does the damage.
Io Sky against Raquel Rodriguez and Kairi Sane to determine the final spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber. That comes your way on Raw.
This is just Mami finding those extra gears. And that was one gear from Manny's shoulder first into the post. Nice movement there from Julia, and Rhea Ripley's in big trouble here.
Well, you could hear that impact echoing throughout Amaranth Bank Arena, and then the steel steps. So Julia is in control against Rhea.
Okay, so I think what I was trying to say earlier, or a couple minutes ago, was I always feel like if I'm not at my best, then I failed. But then, like Hammer said, I have to remember I'm only human.
Julia just did it. Herself in that attack in the corner was Ripley, and Ripley ended up eating shoulder first the steel ring post. It's not often you see that shots of Rhea Ripley just bouncing off a competitor. This is a Julia with an extra drive in her tonight. Perhaps impressed by tag partner Kiana James qualifying for the Elimination Chamber and thinking, you know what, I'm going to try upstaging her now. With a major singles Rhea Ripley.
Slamming her into the top of that barrier. See the emotion that Julia.
Thank you, Larry. Whoop, whoop.
Tonight as Rhea. That barrier shot to Julia.
Yeah, and I think Julia has.
Hey, thank you, Kenny. Is I'm not 100% sure if you've heard if you know the entire story right now. As far as I know, she's still here. It's just she is currently undergoing a kidney transplant. So that's kind of been weighing very heavily on my mind tonight.
So let me check. Is that the beautiful part or the madness? You're right on that one. Raised look in the eyes of the US champ. You know she's in full control of this one, and I don't think too many people would have predicted Rhea Ripley at the feet.
Dude, for real, Dan. Whoop whoop.
Easily in this matchup.
Julia that we are seeing here. Stretch her out here with all that leverage, pulling back in the compromised position of the lower. Oh my!
Ooh, that was a nasty curb stomp. Like that looked worse than Seth's curb stomp and more violent than Seth's curb stomp because the way Seth does it at least gives a person a chance to take their own bump. This one was like, nope, I got your arms behind your back. Fuck you. Boom. So basically the unsafe version of Seth's finish.
The best Julia has SmackDown. Complete control and making it look almost effortless.
Hey, thank you, Kenny, man. Whoop, whoop. Much love, brother. Hey, appreciate it. And Thank you, man. Thank you. And I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that she had that, man. It's a terrible thing. Terrible thing, man. That's what took my grandmother last year.
In the Elimination Chamber qualifying, lost the tag team championship and now taking it out on Rhea.
Went for that Arrivederci. Rhea Ripley just about getting the hand up and blocking it in the nick of time. And Ripley has been taken to task tonight by Julia, but is still alive in this one. I'm looking to turn things around.
Center of the ring.
I bet. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn this into a Debbie Downer. Whoop, whoop.
From Elimination Chamber, Rhea Ripley will be in.
We got a women's three-way. Yeah, pal.
James, that's one of the big stories of the night. She to punch her ticket to Elimination Chamber. And now Mommy. Here comes Rhea.
With Mommy on top right now.
Ripley looking to build some momentum after riding out a major storm from Julia. And boy, if things suddenly turned around.
Have they ever?
That is the permanent threat that Rhea Ripley holds. Even when she looks beaten, there's still this lurking in the tank.
The explosive offense from Ripley, and it is met by Julia.
Yeah, there's absolutely no letter from best in that ring.
She's looking to lock her up in that underhook butterfly position.
That is very true. That is very true. Hammer, I cannot tell you how many times where I've been in situations where I'm like, there's no way I can handle that. There's no way I can handle it. And then I'm forced into that situation. And by some power I can only attribute to God himself, I somehow managed to handle it.
And Rhea Ripley looks almost furious with herself for dominate so much of this match. And this could be it now.
Oh, she's going for Riptide. Wait. Here as Julia fights back with a series of elbows.
Well, Julia's done her homework, knows how devastating that move is. Needs something to reply, and that'll do it.
That's exactly what she looks to get here.
Yep, with special apron sponsored by Brazzers, pal.
And Rhea survives it.
Julia again, absolutely no let up.
Could be a Northern Lights bomb right here, but instead, the headbutt from Rhea Ripley. And quickly into position for a move. Nia Jax has arrived.
Yeah, thank you, Kenny. Much love, and I appreciate that, my brother. Whoop, whoop. Wait, what?
What's going down next week in Louisville?
The irresistible force.
Was this a DQ?
Message now to 50% of the women's tag champs. Rhea Ripley, who is getting mugged in the ring, and backup is on his way.
Here comes Io Sky, the other half of the tag team champions.
Leslie navigating her way around Nia Jax.
Hey, get me Brazzers, pal. Whoop, whoop.
The genius. Showtime uppercuts on Lash Legend. What a mismatch those two are.
Rhea clears the ring. But their arrival put an end to a place deep.
I'm wondering. Yeah, give me Spider Lady, pal. Whoop, whoop. I'm wondering, is the women's tag title match for WrestleMania going to be Sky and Ripley versus Nia and Lash, with Lash and Nia going over to establish them as the new dominant force in the women's tag team division?
The man filling the void that John Cena left, it is my responsibility.
It seems like that's where they're going with this, is Lash and Nia versus Rhea and Io at WrestleMania. That's where it seems like it's going.
Inspire, zone in, master the class. Inspire to be better. The pressure hits, zone in and be undeniable. I can show you the ropes, both inside and out, to get you where you need to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can show me the ropes?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you show me the ropes next week?
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll go talk to Aldis about it.
Awesome.
Wait, why is he talking to Oak?
Wait, no, not a match! Not a match!
Still to come. Randy Orton, Aleister Black.
Oh, shit. That's right, Zane. I totally forgot about them. Damn it. I totally forgot about those two. Yep, I totally forgot about that angle they're doing. Damn it. Shit. Yeah, my bad. Well, that plan's out the window. Shit. Yep, and he was absolutely right about that. HMG for life. Whoop, whoop. HMG fan, Bearcats, Chugga Bros in the house. And to that, I also say, cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop. Because it's like the Bellas, you know? It's like, you know they got to win, right? You know? It's like the Bellas, they're like, they've never been tag team champions, so they like need to get it, you know? Dude, they do kill it on that Hall of Fame red carpet fashion. Those ladies kill it. Well, 100% with you on that, Hammer. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while. It's I mixed in a shot of this of what's the 99. Basically 99 proof. Cherry limeade flavored. Ooh, that's a nice one. Mix that with the pink lemonade from New Amsterdam. Whoop, whoop. Man, I really hope Coach is wrong. I was listening to one of the Coach and Bros earlier this week, and I really hope Coach is wrong, and that Triple H does not see some Rock in trick and derails him out of spite. Because man, why would you do that to somebody so talented and somebody who could be a main event star?
Sunday night on Standard, regular ESPN, not the app, lineal, big ESPN.
Whoop, whoop.
5 Pacific, the Royal Rumble on ESPN.
Lexi, I know I lost. Take a minute, take it in. I know. But you're gonna be okay. Charlotte, it's okay to be upset. Lexi, I'm not upset. I am not. I am fine. You wanna know why I'm fine? Because I am famous. Lexi, I'm wearing studs. Do you see any diamonds?
Aww, Alexa. Are you sure that you're going to be okay in the chamber all by yourself? I mean, you two have become pretty codependent. Kiana, really rich coming from you.
Man, the finish to that match, Booker T and Triple H at WrestleMania 19.
We understand that this is
That was one of my most like, what the fuck, like.
Friends, okay, but we're the most powerful duo on this roster.
Like,
Huh?
what the fuck?
I'm fine. I'm such a clean windy.
Boy, Charlotte was so close at the figure eight leg lock. Nia, when all of a sudden Kiana James came up with a pinfall victory. Hey, next week we're back on USA Network for Friday Night SmackDown. Going to be in Louisville. Let's go through what's coming to fans' way.
Kentucky, we're coming your way, and this will be a bad match. Last week ended in a brawl. We saw another brawl moments ago. Well, next week, tag goal on the line as Rhea and Io defend against the Irresistible Forces.
And perhaps it is time for the Wyatt Six sacred.
I hope he, at the very least, I hope he got paid. Man.
It is in Louisville next week.
I remember watching that build up to that match. It's like, okay, so obviously Booker T's getting his comeuppance. He's beating the villain and going over, and he's becoming the champion. Okay, cool. They're building to that finish because they wouldn't be telling that story in the way they'd be building it if that was not the finish. And then we got that finish, and not only that, it buried Book and made him look like shit. And it's, and I'm like, I'm sitting there going, wait, what?
And I know you'll be U.S. champion one day. We need to focus on the Wyatts. We need to make sure that they never get this back. Because without this, they're nothing. Trust me.
Okay, damn, okay.
Are you proud of yourself? 一人で戦えよ。Will you always be in Soul Hearts led you into a war where you are nothing more than a soldier. You've been
Holy shit, dude. Wow.
だったら prove it. Next time you compete in the forest, let's find out what Tamatonga is truly capable of.
Yeah, absolutely. I loved him in the ring. Yeah, and WCW is really, I agree, he really shined there. Points, hammer, 2 left feet. Yep, and if anybody who knew anything about footwork, it's Regal. And if you want to know even better footwork, talk to Finley.
When the Elimination Chamber qualifiers began, it did so without Select nearly landing a spot there. But in the end,
Man, now that you say that, now, man. There was always one thing. Now I'm triggering like old, like just images of Triple H in the ring, and like there's always something that was always off about him. And now that you said footwork, 2 left feet, now it's like now that's clicking. That's what it was. That's what was always off about Triple H was his footwork. Oh, yeah, King Booker was great. Yeah, and Eddie Guerrero, he was tremendous. Yeah, 03-04 Eddie Guerrero was, or actually 02-04 Eddie Guerrero was absolutely tremendous. Sorry, 02-05, 02 up until passing Eddie Guerrero was his best. Oh, damn, pal. 30 inches? Holy shit. Yeah, he was goofy as fuck, but to be fair, I think it was Booker committing to the bit and getting over that was like, we gotta put the belt on him. He's over. Put the belt on him. Yep, and him and Cena has some pretty decent matches too. Oh yes, second that one, Hammer. Second that one, Hammer. Guerrero was. I would call Eddie Guerrero. I would absolutely call Eddie Guerrero the total package 5-tool, 6-tool player. And not only was he like, did he not like be like a 5-tool, 6-tool player? He was at least a 90. He was a 90 to 100 in all categories. He could get it done in the ring. He was extremely charismatic. He passed the airport test. He could sell merchandise. You could write so many storylines and around his character and have him interact with so many characters. And you can put him anywhere on the card. And he could do anything you hand him.
Just landing a black mass on Randy Orton that likely would have gotten him to Chicago.
Yeah, locked horns with him. You would think, okay, that's the issue over, but clearly it has not left the mind of Aleister Black ever since.
Yeah, he was one of a Eddie Guerrero really was one of a kind. And I believe it too, man. Like he absolutely was somebody worth being devastated over.
In 8 days, Randy Orton will be in the chamber. We know 4 of the other men who will be by his side. LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, and earlier tonight,
Yeah, and Kurt Angle was right up there too. Yep.
Wade set forth the message at the start of 2026. This year was for history.
Eddie was 5'9". Holy shit.
Yeah, Randy Orton, generally the favorite for any match.
That's wow. This is how large. That shows how larger than life of a star and character that he was. Oh, nice, lab rat. Whoop whoop.
Get there in one piece first, and of course, locking over someone as dangerous as Aleister Black is no easy task.
Yes. Yeah, Eddie and Kurt knew how to do, and they also knew gears. They knew when to slow down, when to speed up. and they knew how to read the crowd and take them for the ride, like a roller coaster, because they were that good. Wow. That and wide too. Yeah, that just goes to show that if you can be 5'9", but if you put the work into your body, and also your charisma is larger than life, that just overshadows your size. And Eddie was the man. Whoop, whoop.
Stirring up a viper's nest, and now Aleister Black is the one who's put himself in.
The appreciation from this crowd here,
yes, and their moveset matched their character. One thing I will never ever forget: there was one dude who was a for the promotion I was wrestling for or training, the home promotion I wrestled for and trained under. We had a veteran coming back, and I was training with him. You know, he come down to our training session because he wanted to work off the rust, and he work with it. Work with us and work with the other trainees. And the original plan actually was to put me and him in a tag team together. That's neither here nor there. And one thing he would tell us during the training sessions, he kind of take over sometimes, and he would say that your moveset has to be derived from your character. Like, would your character do this in a match? Oh, no, that's awesome, Hammer. Ivan Putski, whoop, whoop. Dude, I'm jelly, pal. That's a good first trainer. Whoop, whoop.
Orton out of the corner of his eye, staring at our desk and quickly coming into play, but Aleister Black knew that was coming. Tonight. Oh man, the impact on the back of Aleister. He's hearing 11,434 of them. And he delivers on exactly what they want.
Yeah, what I'm doing right here is I'm melting. I got some, so I work at Papa John's. I tend to swipe some of the spicy garlic butter. Then when I cook crab legs, I like to I put it on my heater to melt it. I make sure I shake it up so that it's evenly melted.
Rogers soaking it in. Breaking the count again just to dole out more punishment.
It was just an experience witnessing one of the greatest in history, Randy Orton, do his thing. And these people here tonight get a real treat. Orton has barely even broken sweat at this point and been completely dominant in the process. Trying to scramble away is Aleister Black, and finally getting some shots in return.
Those kicks. There's been a non-stop attack.
Those Muay Thai strikes that have helped Black become the major name that he is. Viper.
Look at the way his body is draped across that timekeeper barrier. The Viper, Randy Orton, who looked to shut up Aleister Black earlier tonight. And go get your gear, and that is how we have ended up with this main event, as Randy Orton's been in complete control.
Just devastating stomps, destroying the body of Aleister Black, and Randy Orton has been at his cold and calculated best. And
that's awesome, Dan. Whoop, whoop.
she's aware of that. She's trying to throw a spanner in the works here for Orton. This distraction may be pivotal.
Oh, and it pays off with that knee to the back.
Zelina paying dividends there.
Holy shit, that's an education right there, pal. Damn.
These kicks from Black are devastating. The Muay Thai expert.
Where he's so dangerous, and you brought it up.
Ivan Putski to Dory Funk to OVW, pal. Damn. You cannot ask for a better education.
Yeah, that's the danger in taking a match like this. You think, you know what, I'll shut this guy up, but you also want to try.
Junior, yeah, my bad. Yeah, Junior. Whoop, whoop.
Ahead of Elimination Chamber, and that was a late kick out from all.
Deliver a couple big strikes.
So the knee on the point of the jaw. I don't care how great you are. Take another look at the impact of that, and there's no blocking that shot. But Orton, for all his greatness, for all those 20+ years, is still a human being with a human being jaw. And that impact has clearly taken a major toll on the Viper.
Randy Orton was the first to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. Aleister Black came up short. Black challenged him earlier tonight. Randy glad to take it.
All right, before I go to the finish, let's do a cheer. One last cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop.
Over fighter from the world of Muay Thai and Thai boxing. No
Yeah, pal.
for this kind of offense in wrestling. His career, he's taken on the absolute best out there. He's never fought someone with the kind of skill set of Aleister Black, and that's why when Aleister Black gets a little momentum, there is no way to block these shots for Randy Orton. This is all new offense that Orton is receiving. He's 25 years deep into a career.
Yeah, of anybody in the locker room, Aleister Black possesses the most extensive background in martial arts, and you're seeing it come through mid-match. But Randy, you know what he's capable of.
Randy Bobanders.
Draping DDT.
Rhythm is Black, and he's doing exactly what you need to do in that situation.
Man, one of my favorite Twitter exchanges of all time was when Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt as like the Firefly Funhouse / the Fiend were feuding with each other, and they were they threw trailer park references back and forth at each other. That was one of my favorite things I'd ever seen on Twitter. Like Bray was calling Randy Bobanders. Or Bray, I'm sorry, yeah, Bray, I'm sorry, Bray Wyatt was calling Randy Bobanders.
Randy Orton will certainly help your cause. And that is likely the reason why Aleister Black is currently targeting such a big fish.
Yeah, that's as big of a notch that you can put on the belt. Randy up to his feet.
Oh, that's awesome, Kenny. Whoop, whoop.
For all the strikes in the world there is simply no accounting for
That's tremendous, man.
getting that look in his eye.
And I'm sure the work that went into it was.
And that is perhaps when the Viper is
And that's art, pal. That is some art, pal. Yeah, a Lego diorama of the boat, Quint, Hoop, Chief, and Jaws. Yeah, pal. No, I haven't. I'm kind of surprised by that because you think like having like Ricky, Bubbles, and Julian, and Leahy and Randy commenting on stuff going on would be funny as fuck. Just put it in AI, and there you go.
The draping DDT. And now he is zoned in on the target. Black, able to survive it.
Wisely scarpering out of that. I don't know how much is left in Aleister Black, but he better smarten up quick because in hot pursuit is Randy Orton.
Oh, big kick. I mean, he caught him clean and flush.
All right, we're almost to the finish, boys.
Good old-fashioned poke to the eye, referee. Gotta be careful.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Hopefully, at least.
Onto the table, but instead, Black able to secure himself on the table. Oh man, oh man.
Well, Aleister Black went for that big ballet kick to the jaw there of Orton. Planted onto the desk.
Oh, Rikishi roast, pal. Ooh.
Aleister Black has not stirred since eating that.
Yeah, that should be something. That should be something.
Orton is cooking up something here. Is he ever? Barbaric look in his eye. Watch this, Selena.
Draping DDT off the desk onto the floor. Oh man, the impact on the floor.
A very thin protective pads covering concrete. And the skull of Aleister.
Jake Roberts is turning in his grave. And he's not even dead yet.
Drew McIntyre just comes in with the title and smashes Randy Orton across the.
Hold on, and Orton is barely moving. I can't believe you are.
Here comes Cody. Here comes Cody.
Well, McIntyre was thrown out of the building earlier by GM Aldis. Clearly sneaked his way back in. But is the damage done?
Cody's on the hunt for Drew.
Well, Cody was
Randy
too
Orton
late.
took a huge shot. Title came right across his head as he's struggling to get back to his feet. Black Mass delivered from Aleister Black.
Oh, a DDT? That's let's see, if I've never watched wrestling before and I'm watching it nowadays, it's a transitional move. It's a spot in the match. It doesn't mean shit. If I'm going back to the late 80s, the DDT is a finish and a respected move that should be putting people away. And under certain circumstances, doing stretcher jobs. But no, it's just a fucking spot in the match. Including a DDT on the floor. A DDT on the floor, just a spot in the match. Don't mean shit. Yeah, the way the DDT's been bastardized, that's been... Yep, and through the table. We've seen him through the table. And it was leads to and a kick out. Whoop, whoop. All right, so that's it for SmackDown tonight. Final bell count is 8. So whoever called 8 is the winner, or whoever came closest to 8 without going over is the winner. Whoop, whoop. All right, so our schedule for the rest of that's it for tonight. But our schedule for the rest of this week coming up, either later tonight or tomorrow morning, afternoon, we have the Smack Attack. And then tomorrow night we have HMG Insanity, which is our brand new JCW Lunacy review show with myself and Jimmy T, followed up with a AAA watch along. It was Lab Rat. Lab Rat wins the bell count for tonight. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Thanks, Hammer. And always appreciate you. Always, like, seriously, your presence and your knowledge and your just wealth of wisdom is always a welcome treat here. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Kenny. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, and Saturday, HMG Insanity, the Lunacy Review Show, and then the AAA Watch Along. And then Sunday, we have The Wreckage, followed up with HMG After Dark. We're going to be watching Silence of the Lambs. And depending on how long Silence of the Lambs is, we might watch a wrestling match that we have on our list of wrestling matches to watch for HMG After Dark. And then Monday, we have the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, the Impact Attack. And then Tuesday, we have I Like It Raw. We have the A Show. We have Hitting the Marks. And then we have the late start NXT watch along. And then we have the Wednesday Locker Room right after the NXT watch along. And then Wednesday, we have the Next Level Wrestling Review. We have the AEW Dynamite watch along and bell count. And then Thursday, we have the Friday Locker Room. And then the Lunacy and JCW Lunacy and TNA Impact watch alongs. Whoop, whoop. Hope to catch you guys there. Dan, thank you, man. Thank you, man. And for real, dude, doing this show, for real, like, hosting and doing this show tonight was what I needed to kind of help with that. And thank you guys for being there tonight. Much love to y'all, HMG fam. Cannot appreciate and love y'all more. But one last thing, though. The night is not over. The night isn't over in about 10, 20 minutes-ish. We'll be right back. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon whoop whoop. Be doing some GTA Vice City for the rest of the night. Hope to see you there. If I don't get to see you again tonight, if I don't get to see you on any other shows on HMG. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, too. Like, subscribe, hit that bell to make sure you get the notifications. And also, we're on Patreon, patreon.com/Hameen Media Group. All right, so I gotta get those plugs in there, too. All right, so we got about 10, 20 minutes. We're going to keep it going on Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon whoop whoop. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, hope to see you there. If I don't get to see you again tonight, I haven't seen any of the other shows. As Jim Carrey said on The Truman Show, well, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Much love. Whoop, whoop. Bearcats in the house. Yeah, pal.